you want to be president of Nigeria?
Yeah, if it's possible, yes, I would love to be president of Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've always loved the leadership position, right? I've always wanted to be there to execute my leadership skills. Yeah, because I feel like a woman can also get involved in the system of government. We can actually change and we can actually affect our country positively, right? Because after all, a woman bears the name Nigeria. So we are really articulated and very strong. So I know that for me, I just want to get involved and encourage other women to get involved in political activities, you know. That's it for me. I feel we should all stay together. One Nigeria. We should stay together and see how we can make our country better instead of running away. Because running away will not solve anything. Because if you run, you will live to fight another day. So why run? Stay and fight it now. That's me. I want my money to win because he has told me a lot about himself, right? He has really struggled to be where he is. He applied several times. I don't have that patience to apply that much. And I think he deserves to win. He has really been through a lot and I really want him to win.
How was joining into the house?
Very exciting. I actually enjoyed my stay in the house, right? I was really anticipating getting into the house. I've always wanted to be in Biggie's house, and somehow I got in, and it was all happiness for me and all of that. I enjoyed Biggie's house because Biggie is a very nice guy. He treats everyone the same, no preferential treatment for anyone. He's always surprising us all the time. So it actually made my stay in the house enjoyable. I actually wanted to stay more. Yeah. I actually didn't want to come out now. I actually wanted to still stay to the end of the show. But then I enjoyed my stay in the house.
Yeah, enjoyed your stay in the house. But what will happen if you guys find out that Biggie was actually the voice of a woman?
A voice of a what?
What would you do if you found out that Biggie's voice is the voice of a woman and not a man?
It can't be possible. No, that voice cannot be a voice of a
Oh, really? You think so?
It's not feminine in any way.
You think so?
It's not feminine. Yeah, it's not feminine in any way.
Maybe on the day of the final, and Ebuka just thought you just hear this is Big Brother. A lady will just walk out on stage. The show will just end there.
It could be a lady. Maybe it could be a lady. Probably doing the whole production or whatever thing. But the voice itself cannot be a woman's voice because it's too feminine. It's too masculine to be that. Yeah, to be a woman's voice. Yeah.
Okay. So who's queen before the show? I just mentioned that I was looking at your Instagram feed and it looked like you were doing well for yourself. So, but I'd like you to speak to the people now. Who was queen before BBNaija? Before we knew you on BBNaija?
We were just a normal girl now, having fun. We were enjoying life, wanting more out of life, and she decided to go to Big Brother. So that's it. Queen has always been that girl that's always wanted fame, right? And somehow she got it. So.
Okay, that's cool. So now that you have the fame, what are we expecting from you? This is usually the question I ask at the end of the interview, but I like the fact that we're talking about it now. So now that you have the fame, now what should we expect from you?
I'm just going to be doing what I've been doing. I'm just going to be focused on my charity organization, my political career, and my business. Yeah. So maybe entertainment by the side. I don't know. Okay.
So you said political career. Talk to me about that. You want to be the president? You want to be a governor? You want
maybe
to be
someday.
Let's be very candid about it. Because in 20, maybe 5-10 years from now, when you do become the president, I'll be telling people that see, now me first interview now me first talk now me first, you understand? So I want you to be as clear as possible now. You want to be president of Nigeria?
Yeah, if it's possible, yes, I would love to be president of Nigeria.
Okay.
I've always loved the leadership position, right? I've always wanted to be there to execute my leadership skills. Yeah, because I feel like a woman can also get involved in the system of government. We can actually change and we can actually affect our country positively, right? Because after all, a woman bears the name Nigeria. So we are really articulated and very strong. So I know that for me, I just want to get involved and encourage other women to get involved in political activities, you know.
That's cool. But are you aware that the woman that gives Nigeria the name, Flora Shaw, people curse her on a daily basis? because of how
in life you always have negative people with negative energy. No matter how good that thing is, that set of people that will always be negative and all of that. So you don't have to pay attention to the set of people. Just do what you know it's good for you to do.
Okay. So from your mouth to God's ears, man. From your mouth to God's ears. But are you a member of any party now? Are you a member of any political party now?
Yeah, but I would not like to talk about it.
Okay, no problem. So Nigerians, look out for Queen. And you're from Cross River, right?
Akwa Ibom State.
Cross River, Akwa Ibom. Oh, okay.
Akwa Ibom Uyo.
Akwa Ibom. You're from Uyo, Abi?
I'm from Eket.
Is that red? Oh, okay. That's different. So let's talk about in the house. Yeah, yes. So you people, like I said, when you came, you don't match your territory from the first 2 days. You get people were like, Queen Ginger, like usually now when there are a lot of people, even most of us, it's always difficult to attach personalities, but your name was always. I was even thinking at some point that we were going to do this interview with your staff. That stuff.
Everybody keep asking me about my stuff.
Yes, now because like I said, it's something that we don't see on a regular basis. You understand? Yeah. And me personally, I appreciate the fact, or I like the fact that you used it to make like stand out. Do you understand? It was one of the highlights of the show and everything. So talking about highlights again, you and Maria seem to always go at it. What was the issue? What was the problem there? We have to ask this question. Because I did speak to Maria as well. I spoke to her.
Okay, there was actually no.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, no, let me listen to you.
I know you want to listen. I know you want to listen. Okay, so I think I asked Maria that what was the problem with Queen, because it looked like at some point she was coming at you and everything. I remember her saying, "Oh, I really cannot place it. I have to look at the interview again." But she was like, she didn't know what the problem was, but she didn't have any problem with anybody, because I think she said you're a nice girl and everything. I really cannot remember exactly, but afterwards you can look at it and see what she said. So I have to ask you now, what was the issue? Was there any issue per se with Maria?
Prior to the fight, there was no issue at all. I was just being protective of myself, right? I'm that guided. I like to protect myself, not like you try to oppress me or try to manipulate or try to make me feel bad in any kind of way. I will always try to like mark my territory, like protect me. So I kind of felt that time that she was trying to like look down on me or trying to, because when I went to her to have a conversation with her, she was like, she doesn't want to have a conversation with me. Yeah. And I was already pissed. I wanted to have that conversation with her. So when she said that to me, I felt some type of way, and that was how I reacted. I react to people the way you treat me. So that's it basically. There was no, prior to the fight, we had no issue at all.
Oh, okay. So I'd also like to mention that when I think you guys were both up for nomination or for eviction at some point, and Maria left. Hey, come and see internet that day. They said whoever is introduced for Queen, that person needs a raise. The Queen needs to share her plug. She needs to share the contact of her man, or the person that is doing this work for her and everything. You know why? Because many people felt Maria was a strong candidate. And you had just come in, you had not spent up to 3 weeks or 4 weeks then, I really cannot remember. You understand?
Yeah.
And you guys were pit against each other. And you won. So everybody was like, oh, to the extent that people felt Maria was a fake eviction. That there was no way she was going to leave. And it was, I think, after you guys had your issues and everything. So how do you respond to that? All those drama.
I don't know. I would just say grace. God kept me in the house, so there's no juju, there's nobody cooking whatever. So yeah.
It got to the point people were like, almost forget. Anytime we Queen who that stuff, she know they go anywhere.
Yeah, I actually saw a comment somebody saying your staff did not save you. Then I'm like, really?
You get so yeah, I understand that, man. And so talking about the guys in the house as well, you and White Money seem to have a thing for each other, even though at some points it was very confusing. It was confusing because I think you were talking about him not talking to somebody. Also, so it was a very, very funny. So let's talk about White Money in the first place. Your friendship with him. Why was it White Money? How did it happen? Why not the other guys in the house? White Money no guess his parts now. And we are told that ladies like six-pack. So talk to me. How did that happen? Why white money for you?
Okay, so when I got into the house, it was not just white money.
Hold on, Queen. I'd like to bring your attention to the fact that you're blushing now. You didn't blush before. You're blushing now. Continue.
Okay, fine. So when I got into the house, it was not just white money. We watched the show very well. I got involved with other people. I related with other guys in the house. But with white money, I was a bit very close to him. Yeah, because actually a nice guy. Like we are of the same like minds, right? I love taking care of people. I love like trying to share love to people, being there for people. And if you watch the show very well, you see that he's always there for people, right, in the show. So that was like an attraction for me. That was it basically.
That was it. Okay, the fact that he was always reaching out and he had wide arms, always speaking, taking care of people. And so that easily attracted you to him. So it wasn't like it was a strategy or anything, because many felt you
for
knew
him
something
or for me?
For you. Let me finish. Many felt it was a strategy thing because they felt like you knew some of the things. You know, I was telling you that people thought you and Maria's thing, that they sent you to the house to go and fight Maria. You understand? So
really?
a lot of people had that. It's happened in past shows where somebody was given a specific task to go and rile this other person up. But we just found we knew as the show went on.
It wasn't just Maria had a fight. They had a fight with a couple of people. So
yeah, but like I said, you and Maria had like 2 times. So that's why people felt like, you realize it is. But as the show went on, we realized that wasn't the case. It was just you being you and everything. So people felt like you had an inclination that white money was a fan favorite and was likely going to win. And you were like, you know what? Let me go for this guy. So your friendship wasn't a strategy. I'd like you to explain that.
So if I actually knew that he was the whatever, why did I not have Boma's issue that I had? Why did I get involved with Boma and have that issue? If I knew that, I would have just gone straight to him. I won't get involved with Boma and the other guys that you guys have been, questioning me about. And let's be honest, I was during the whole whatever, before when the show started, I was already in lockdown, right? I was there for like a couple of weeks. So how am I supposed to know what's going on in the outside world when I'm not with my phone, when there's security everywhere? So people always want to say what they want to say. It's none of my business. So
okay. Going on. Well, that's fine as well. I'm just interested in how you guys are going to carry on for this. People are already talking about your reunion that will happen next year.
Oh, really?
yeah. They're always like, this guy's reunion will be sweet though, because they know that a lot of things will happen and everything. So going forward now, do you intend to be drama-free as possible, or you are going to continue your normal bass goals? Anybody will come near
that being controversial at all?
Yeah, are you going to?
No. Try to be drama-free.
Try to be as drama-free as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd like you to think about this very well, because this clip now.
Because mental health is important, seriously. This is the outside world now, not inside the big. It's how mental health is important. So.
Of course. Yes. Thank you very much for speaking with me, Queen, man. I really appreciate this. I wish I had a lot more time, but I know you have a busy day. I need to, get to all the stuff you need to do. But before we go, I'd like to digress a little bit. So on social media now, a lot of things are happening, and we have Nigerians leaving this country in droves. Nigerians are running like Jackpot season now. If you go on Twitter now, you just see that picture of Shola Shobo and everybody saying this is a new dispensation. People are running out of this country as fast as they can. So I'd like to ask you now, if you had the opportunity to move out of Nigeria, everything is set and everything for you, would you go? Now, I'm asking you now that you have the fame.
If you have the opportunity, I can actually make the opportunity for myself. Traveling is not a problem, but I don't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. Earlier.
That's a flex. That's a flex, right? So you just said traveling's not a problem.
So.
Okay. Yes. So please go on. I didn't hear the answer.
And I want to get involved in the system of government. So I want to be part of those that affects the country positively. Try to bring the change that we've always wanted. So to do that is not for me to leave the country, it's for me to stay here and fight that. So
that's not your plan at all. Oh, okay. I like that, because I was going to ask you, those that are going, do you think they should all stay and fix Nigeria, or everybody should do whatever they want to do?
I feel we should all stay together. One Nigeria. We should stay together and see how we can make our country better instead of running away. Because running away will not solve anything. Because if you run, you will live to fight another day. So why run? Stay and fight it now. That's me.
I'm glad that you want to go into politics and you already have this mindset. But you also need to understand that people that are moving, they are not moving because they are running away per se. Some of them are running away because they've had serious issues that this country has, has dealt them very, very hard blows. So they're just going to make a better life for themselves, and hopefully they can come back and fix
that's make a better life and still come back to your country.
Oh, you shall come back. You already say you shall come back. Okay. So quick. Thank you very much again. So who do you think is going to win? Let's answer that before you go. Knowing what you know now, who do you think is going to win with this money, or who do you want to win?
I want my money to win because he has told me a lot about himself, right? He has really struggled to be where he is. He applied several times. I don't have that patience to apply that much. And I think he deserves to win. He has really been through a lot, and I really want him to win.
So if he comes out now and he wins the money and he calls you and says, Queen, because of all you did for me and everything, take 20 million.
I used to tell him now that if he has money, that he will send me money all the time when he comes out from the show. So definitely, I will send him my account number. I'll collect my own share of the national cake.
Abiyo, Queen, thank you very much for speaking in. This was fun. I wish you the very best. And I, like you said, all your plans, I really hope they come true for you.